now we're doing 1.2, square root. Okay, square root or square roots. This is should not be a new concept either. So now let's take a look at what a perfect square is all about. Okay, so what is a perfect square? So perfect square is a number with a rational square root. In other words, any number, you square it, that gives you another number. Now this number going back to the original number, and or you give this number a radical sign, and then that goes back to the original number. So then that means number 36, because the square root is a rational number, then this 36 is a perfect square. Okay. Now, so from 1 to 25, if you could remember the square of these numbers, then it will be much easier for you to do the reverse of the square root. So basically, square a number, square number means the same number multiply itself twice, and the square roots, they're the reverse. And it goes hand in hand, right? So then, for example, if a number, say 15, if I square it, then that equals to 225. Take a look at here. Where's the 15 here? 12, 13, 14, so 15, right? So that's that. So then if I square root, which is a radical sign, of 225, and I square root here, because they're equal, so I do the same operation on both equations. And then this one and this one cancels, because you square it and you square root it, means that they just cancel, the operation cancels, and then therefore it becomes 15. So the square root of 225 is 15. In other words, if you know 225 is 15 to the power of 2, or square, then that's much easier for you to get to 15 right there. But if that's not the case, you can always use factor tree. So you can always use factor tree. Now, for example, 625, that's a really large number. So 625. Well, then first of all, we divide it by 5, right? We divide it by 5, and then this is 125, is it? Or am I doing something really wrong here? Yeah, no, it's 125, sure. And then we divide it by 5 again. Okay, so then this time, then that is 25, right? And then we divide it by 5 again. You can do this, and then that's 5. So in this case, now, this could be written into 5 to the power of 4, but also can be written to, you see, this 25 and 25, now 25 to the power of 2. So then in this sense, okay, square root of 625 means square root of 25 to the power of 2, then this one and this one cancel, then that is 25. All right. Okay, so then let's take a look at some of the examples in the textbook. Okay, so now determine the square root. Now this one, no worries, because then I just going to write it as to 5 to the power of 2, and that is square root, and then again cancel, then that is 5, right? Now this one, sure, negative, negative, and then 16, again, I'm going to rewrite it to 4 to the power of 2, and then cancel and cancel, so then that's -4. Now here, as we said, this is undefined because this is not even a real number. That is complex number or imaginary number. Okay, now this one is 0 because 0 to the power of 2 is still 0, then this is cancel, then that is 0. Now this one is that I can write it to 2 to the power of 2 over 3 to the power of 2. Now the same thing, both cancels, then they come out 2 over 3. Now this one interesting thing is that, oh, well, I cannot do anything about the 2. 2 is not 18, it's not square, it's not a perfect square, but right from the beginning you can see it can be canceled. So that is 1 over 9. Okay, so in that case, that is 1 over 3 to the point of 2. And you can see this one here too. So then all cancel, come out that. Now root of 5, that cannot come out as a whole number. So then that means this one is not as exact. So it's going to be a decimal. So this one cannot do anything about it. Now this one I need everybody to note. Now note, this one does not equal to that and that. It does not equal to root of 9 plus root of 6. It's absolutely not. So you have to instead add them first, then that is 25. Now in this case, then that is 5 to the power of 2, and that cancels, becomes 5. All right, so now the next one, we're just plugging along. So then this one is 3 to the power of 2 plus 4 to the power of 2. And sure enough, then that is 3 plus 4, and that is 7. Okay, now this one, sure, that cancels, equals to 4. And then this one, interesting thing is that this is 0.9 to the power of 2. Then that is 0.9. You see? Interesting thing is that when you're a whole number, and not a whole number, when there's something, a number that is larger than 1, something that's larger than 1, if the number is larger than 1, then the root of a will be smaller than itself, right? Because the root of 25 gave you 5, so the root of 25 is definitely smaller than 25. But here, interesting thing is that, so this should be larger or equal to, and this should be equal to, okay? However, if the a is smaller than 1, which is, and larger than 0, of course, because it is has to be a positive number. And then the square root of a, as a matter of fact, is larger than a. Because if a fraction that multiplies to another fraction that is the original number is smaller than 1, and the number becomes even smaller. Okay, this is the most interesting thing, as a matter of fact, in this section, as far as I am concerned. So some of you watching this video, I hope you only pay attention to here and really think for yourself, let it sink in. All right, and this is 1.2, and thank you for watching.